In case you're somehow not aware, Meghan Markle's family is the absolute worst. No, we're talking about her infamously snobby in-laws, but the people she grew up with in LA, the people who have devoted their adult years to destroying her reputation. There's one exception here: Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland, who seems like a perfectly rad person. But every other member of her immediate family is a festering trash person. We've told you before about Meghan's wicked half-sister, Samantha Markle. And you've probably heard about Meghan's awful father, Thomas Markle, whose sins against his daughter are far too numerous to list here, faking a heart attack so that he could skip the royal wedding and selling Meghan's letters to a tabloid are two memorable lowlights. Much less discussed is Meghan's half-brother, Thomas Markle Jr., who's equally as wretched as Samantha, but less committed to the fight to destroy the life and career of the only Markle who matters. But that doesn't mean he's not cashing in on his famous last name. Tom recently joined the cast of Big Brother Australia VIP. This is supposed to be a celebrity version of the series, but obviously there's a limit to the caliber of celebrity who's willing to film a 24-hour reality show in Australia during a pandemic. Only in a situation like this would anyone possibly consider Tom Jr. a VIP. Anyway, the Daily Mail has obtained a teaser for the upcoming season, and it doesn't take long for Thomas to embarrass himself in the clip. "I am Meghan Markle's brother. I am the biggest brother of them all," he says by the way of introduction. It's hard to imagine anything creepier than a grown man declaring himself the biggest brother of all, but things rapidly get much weirder. Later in the clip, Tommy recalls offering some cautionary words to Prince Harry ahead of the royal wedding. "I think she is going to ruin your life. She is very shallow," the Oregon resident remarked. Sadly, the comment doesn't come as a big surprise, as Thomas Jr. has been bashing Meghan for years. In a 2018 open letter to Harry that was published by In Touch, Thomas referred to his half-sister as jaded, shallow, conceited woman that will make a joke of you and the royal family heritage. Believe it or not, Tom Jr. is not the first member of the extended Markle clan to cash in on Meghan's fame by appearing on a reality show. Back in 2018, Meghan's nephew appeared on a UK series about regular folk who happened to be related to royalty. That same guy now markets a strain of cannabis called Markle Sparkle, which promises to make any peasant feel like a king or queen. Now that's the kind of shameless coattail riding we can actually approve of. No one's telling Meg's relatives not to try and get rich, which just wish they'd stop trashing her in order to do so.